Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be talking about Buju Banton, the Gargamel. This month has been a very busy month for Buju Banton, as we've seen Buju Banton on his what you could consider a world tour, making history, selling out multiple nights in New York, and his tour all over the USA is breaking records so far. But also, Buju Banton made an appearance on Drink Champs, where there was a lot of viral moment, and I would say none more viral than Buju Banton's opinion on the impact of Afrobeat in Africa today. So we're going to take a look at what Buju Banton controversial statement, and let's talk about it.
I've been watching and watching and watching. You said something that was very interesting. You said Afro beats gives props back to reggae, to dancehall.
Do they?
I thought I heard you say that.
I don't think they do. No, I never said that. I said they don't give fucking props back to dancehall and reggae.
Oh, my bad. I heard it wrong.
Now you're really dyslexic.
My bad. I thought I heard it the other way around. But then I heard you say, because I heard you say Afro beats. I thought I heard you say that. The Afro beats, pay homage.
The greatest musician out of Africa was Fela Kuti.
Yeah.
Fela Kuti. Lucky Dube from South Africa. We had Salif Keita. We have Youssou N'Dour. We have Baba Mal. Now, no one wanted to go beyond the pale of what those brothers was doing. I went to Africa in 1991 and I spent like 3 weeks constantly at the universities under baobab trees.
In Kenya? That's
educating people from Ghana, all over the continent about reggae music and dancehall. But I was happy when they came to their senses to realize that music is the bridge that's going to connect us. But what I was disappointed in, they didn't try to connect with Jamaica the Roots. They connect with everyone else except us.
And you talking about Afro beats?
Yes.
Okay, continue. I'm sorry.
So they connected with everyone else except us. But when we look at what they're doing, their music is not free in Africa. It's for cray.
I didn't know what to say.
Music need to free Africa. If I am all the way in Jamaica and my country and my people fight for free your continent with word, sound and power, and you have the ability now and all you're singing is fuckery, you don't sing a song to free Africa all now. We'll need them bringing this to the forefront of your mind, but we desire more from them. You want the money? Go get it. But what's going to be said about you later on? And your posterity. You didn't make any impact. So, reggae music still stands predominant. It is still the king's music.
Yes.
Yes, so that was Buju Banton controversial statement. And when you look at the reaction in real time, especially coming out of Africa, a lot of people are not happy about that statement. And I understand where Buju Banton was coming from, but I think that Buju Banton could have said it in a different way. I think the way in which he said it, that is what is causing the strong reaction, especially coming out of Africa. There are people, saying that Buju Banton is jealous because of the state of reggae music and dancehall music. There are people calling Buju Banton a hypocrite because of his early contribution to dancehall music, which was like negative in terms of gun and sexual explicitity and stuff like that. So people are dragging Buju Banton all over the internet, and you can understand it's like an entire continent that's embracing Afrobeats, and Afrobeat, for the first time in a long time, African music is like taking over the world now. Afrobeat is the music that you will see on every major playlist on major radio stations. Any event that you go, like Afrobeat is the music right now that's taking over the place. So you can understand where people are coming from, that they felt disrespected by Buju Banton's remark. But as I said, I understand where Buju Banton was coming from. I just felt like he could have said it in a different way. Because where Buju Banton is coming from is that reggae music, people know that reggae music from back in the 70s coming up to about the 90s, reggae music was always seen as a revolutionary music. And I can name hundreds of songs with hundreds of artists even who have contributed in terms of reggae music and the impact that reggae music had like on Africa, from apartheid in South Africa, from Zimbabwe, songs such as African Liberate Zimbabwe, songs Africa Unite, songs such as Angola. There's so many songs. If you check the reggae music catalog, I would say pretty much half of the songs are talking about the empowerment of Africa. So I think that's the point that Buju Banton was trying to make, that this tiny island, Jamaica, in the Caribbean, that every atrocity that took place in Africa, from Zimbabwe to South Africa to the Rwanda genocide, anything that you can think of that happened in our lifetime in Africa, reggae music was there singing about it, and singing like uplifting, empowering music to uplift and empower Africa. And his point was that, Bob Marley did that. When Bob Marley was in his prime, Bob Marley performed in Zimbabwe, Bob Marley had songs that were mainstream, speaking about Africa and the liberation of Africa. And his point was like, Afrobeat now is on the world stage. Afrobeat now is the music that everybody is listening to. Your music transcend when it's not only appealing to your people in the diaspora. When you can have your music playing in every circle of society, like whether it's like in the white clubs, in the Spanish clubs, in any club or any parties that you go to today, I guarantee you that you'll find some Afrobeat. So I think his point was saying that now Afrobeat is the genre that everybody is listening to. And what he was trying to say is that all of the music that he's hearing coming out of Afrobeat is like feel-good music, talking about partying, talking about fun, talking about girls, talking about money. When there are things going on in Africa, there's things going on in Kenya, Niger, all over Africa. There's still things going on in Ethiopia, in Eritrea, and he's not hearing Afrobeat addressing those issues. So I think that is where Buju Banton was coming from. But I think the way in which he said it was a bit aggressive and disrespectful, I would say. So it's so interesting because Buju Banton is on his tour, and I've seen people in comment section that say, you know what, I just went to a Buju Banton concert and Buju Banton was great performing, but then like he's a hypocrite because like he went to prison for such and such illegal activities and he's not addressing it. So people are just dragging him. Even people that love and respect Buju Banton, they're dragging him all over the internet. There are also people that saying that, look, you have to fix yard before you go abroad, because dancehall is in no state right now for any Jamaican to be judging Afrobeat, because people are saying that, yeah, Afrobeat is like feel-good music, party music, money, girls, but look at dancehall where they're talking about scamming and shooting people and all these type of stuff, when Jamaica, the crime rate in Jamaica is still skyrocketing. So Buju Banton is in no space to be talking about African music when dancehall music is in a deplorable state. And I would say to that, yeah, we have seen Buju Banton address the whole thing with dancehall music, that dancehall music need to be fixed and fix up and all of that. So, yeah, but as I said, I understand where he was coming from, but it's just the way that he said it. And I think sometimes with the internet, when you get a bit toxic, you get a viral moment. And because of the viral moment, now we are having this conversation. So if there's any good that we can take from it, is that because of that toxic moment, the conversation is happening now. And I think I would kind of second him in that statement, that I believe that yes, Afrobeat, the beat, the melody of the song, like the difference with Afrobeat right now compared to what like a Lucky Dube and those guys were doing back in the days in African music, is that there's this sweet melody in Afrobeats that set it apart from the other music that came out of Africa. We have Afro piano coming out of I think South Africa. So the music with the melody that people can dance to, that people can have fun, that you look at those African weddings and it just look like a ball, like everybody just having fun. And that is very important. But I think it is also important to dedicate a part of music to freedom fighting, to liberation, to address issues that's going on in Africa. So I believe that there's also a space for that. And it would be good if that can go mainstream also, because a lot of people don't know what is going on in Africa. We know about Ukraine, we know about Israel and Palestine, but every day there are countries in Africa that are facing atrocities without no media showing up. So I understand the point that the musicians have a role to play in terms of singing freedom fighting music, addressing atrocities and stuff that's going on in the continent. So guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think that Buju Banton was out of pocket for, saying what he said, or do you think he was correct in saying it, but he could have found a better way to say it, and not in such an aggressive and disrespectful way? So sound off in the comment section. Let me know what you think. And do you think that, there's a world where like Afrobeat and just music in the Caribbean, like reggae and calypso, can find mainstream and we can all enjoy success in mainstream music? Sound off in the comment section. Let me know what you think. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content. And remember, peace. I'm out.